Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Today we will going to discuss about the differences research design between the two journals of articles that we have been chose, which is developing strategies, hiring and recruitment and selection process. Before we start, I would like to introduce my group members. Consists of 3 members, which is Nur Patin Samimi binti Nasir, Fatimah Rahmat, and my name is Siti Nur Jannah binti Abdul Razak. The 3 of us from section 63, Diploma in Human Resources Management. So I'm going to continue for my part is introduction. So the first is I'm going to explain what is research methodology. Research methodology simply refers to the practical how of any given piece of research. More specifically, it's about how a researcher systematically design a study to ensure valid and reliable results that address the research aims and objectives. Methodology is also systematic theoretical analysis of the methods to apply of a field of study. The methodology is the general research strategy that outlines in which research is to be undertaken and among other things identify the methods to be used in it. It comprises the theoretical analysis of the body of methods and principles associated with a branch of knowledge. So the next is research design. What is research design? So the meaning of research design is the arrangement of conditions for collection and analysis of data, which is to combine the relevance to research purpose with economy in procedure. So the research design is also intended to provide an appropriate framework for a study. That's all from me, the introduction. So the next is content, which is the differentiates research design. So that will be explained for the next presenter, Fatimah binti Rahmat.
Assalamualaikum. Before we start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Fatimah Rahmat. In my part, I will explain about differentiate research design of 2 articles. Okay, we found these 2 articles utilized that have some research design and they are also different in using research design. Among the strategies utilized are sampling procedure, obtaining data, questionnaire analysis procedures, reviewing previous research studies, and interviewing. The design chosen by the analyst stems from the articulation of issue and investigate question. Here we are going to tell the difference of research design used by Article 1 and Article 2. First of all, Article 1 used method of reviewing previous research studies, investigating past research studies that utilize the case founder plan, aided with solidifying the reasoning for utilizing this strategy inside the investigate study. Next is interviewing, that is from Article 1. Analysts completed follow-up interviews based on elucidation from the beginning interviews, share the interpretation with the participation, and inquired for approval of those translation. And the last one is analyze data in Article 2. There are a number of approaches utilized in this research method design. The reason of usually to design the strategy of the investigate approach through mixed sort of investigate procedures.
Okay, thank you. Now I will continue to explain about the similarities that we found from the article. Okay, from the 2 articles that we choose, there are 3 similarities that we found. Okay, it is questionnaire, obtaining data, and sampling. Thank you. First similarities that we found, which is questionnaire. Questionnaire usually used to test the validity and effectiveness in the policies and procedure within the organization. Okay, in the first article, they are using the qualitative method of questionnaire, which is they are using this method to explore, observe, and gain understanding of a studies by questioning hypotheses using the data. In the second article, questionnaire are corresponding to the nature of the study directly, where the questionnaires will be administered to relevant respondent. At least there's 50 respondents that will be answering the questionnaire. The second similarities in both of articles are sampling, which is at the first article, the components of this subsection incorporate a talk on the populace, the testing strategy, and a depiction of the test estimate for the inquiry about the techniques on enlisting directors,
to enlist the candidate. In the second article for sampling, the respondent for the survey will also be ideally being both individuals of the enlistment and selection board of the organization. Judgment inspecting would be utilized for the reason of choosing the test for the reason of reaching desired respondent of regulating survey. The recognized master would have intensive information approximately all the respondents inside the workforce. The second article, they obtain data by suitable diaries, magazines such as Human Capital, Patin Daily, paper, articles, company brochure, and article on web. It will moreover be utilized to substantiate the recognized goals. That's all from me for the similarities part. Now let's move to the next presenter.
So last but not least is the conclusion. So in conclusion, the research design is the preparation of a strategy of conducting research. These are the important points to be considered in formulating any research. So these two concepts, research design and methodology, need to be clarified firstly in a case study in order to clear the confusion that is often associated with their usage, particularly by emerging researchers. So starting with the similar between these two articles, so the first is sampling statically. So sampling statically is usually used for the purpose of choosing the sample for the purpose administering questionnaire. The secondly is the questionnaire. So questionnaire is corresponding to the nature of the study direct, which is structured questionnaire. So the third is obtaining data, such as making a connection with the theme and the research question and deciding on overall interpretation. So the differences between these two articles is, the first is review. So the article 1 is reviewing the previous research studies. Second is interview method. So the interview method such as to share interpretations with the participants. Meanwhile, article 2 using analysis method that has been response from all the department as analyzed from questionnaire. However, all this method is also often used by researchers to gain more information and data in research. So that's all from us. Thank you.